Welcome to part 7 of my ACS body cultivation series, and in the last episode I showed you guys how I remold my lung, neck, and nose using intrinsic life essence, and I showed you guys how to get that intrinsic life essence. Just as a recap, I noticed that in my map I have a lot of ginkgo trees, including 3 huge ginkgo trees, so I was able to have my outer disciples harvest those ginkgo trees in order to get ginkgo fruit, which is a medicine type item. And then once you have those medicine type items, you can have your body cultivator consume them to get intrinsic life essence. And to maximize the amount of intrinsic life essences that I got from those ginkgo fruits, I remoted my body cultivators body parts that increased their devour amount, which was their stomach. So that gave them a 50% bonus to devouring amount. And then after that, I increased their ability to breathe and gain essences just naturally from their environments and the items around them by remoting their lung, neck, and nose. So now that I have basically the foundation set for my body cultivators, I can now move forward with doing the next phase, which is preparing for the Shapeshift Tribulation. But before I do that, I do want to point out that off screen I did some extra things. So right now, before I started this video, I did choose to collect some more spirit dew, so I did clear on some of these spirit I used the clear option on the spirit grass so that I can collect some more spirit dew for my body cultivators, just so that they can consume that to increase their stamina even more. And then I also created a lot of fields just because I noticed that I was missing. I could have started off some other fields to gather like wheat, purity leaf, and spirit leaf, and just some general herbs. And now that my lotus root farm is fully planted, I can now focus on those things. And it's very important that I get these things out before spring starts, because that's when everything becomes more fertile, so these plants will grow super quickly. So I'll just show you guys what my plan is right there for all of my fields. So right here, I'm thinking that I will put spirit leaf and purity leaf, just because this is where my illuminatory is, and that will make them grow like really fast. And I don't want to have too many plots of spirit leaf and purity leaf. And then as far as everywhere where I have the healthy soil, which is this light green soil, I will probably put wheat. And then in this little corner, I'm planning to grow some lychee and red ginseng over here, and ganoderma. And then, as I said earlier, all of these green patches will be wheat farms. So I actually just realized that I missed a spot, so let's do that. And I haven't selected the actual things that I plan on growing with these things, just because I want my farmers to focus on gathering some more ginkgo fruit, because I noticed that some of these ginkgo trees have re-matured, so they have more fruit they're bearing more fruit, so I can collect that. And then I also want them to focus on chopping down this stuff right here. So I'm just going to make sure that all of my outer disciples are loggers instead of farmers first, so that they can focus on getting the spirit dew first. And then besides that, I did notice that there were I did check the sect trade, so I know that there are some items that are of interest to me. So let me just go ahead and get all of these tasks done, so I can just dive straight into how to do the early Shapeshift Tribulation on the body cultivator, or at least the fastest way to prepare for the Shapeshift Tribulation. So I'm gonna go through these sects. I know that Blue Lotus Temple has something that I want. They have Serenity Soul Gems, so these are very important because you want to have your body cultivator consume these in order to get elusive essence, and they are pretty expensive, but I do have a lot of spirit wood, so I should be good. So I'm going to trade 40 spirit wood for that. And then if I look at my notes, I see that Evanfall of Bold also has something that I want, which is this Winter Worm. So this is just used to unlock like different formations for Shandal disciples. So I definitely want that, because you can only naturally get this in the winter. And I don't think I need 25, honestly. Let me just go with 10, but let's see if I can gift them something that will make them sell me things for a better price. Okay, so they want some marble, so let's do that. Let me gift these guys marble. I have marble blocks, but do I have marble? Let's see. Marble? Nope. Doesn't seem like I have marble. So I think that some other sect may sell marble, so let me check that as well. Ice crystal, no. Oh, they do. Purple cloud palace. Let me just buy like 2 marble from these guys. Then I should be able to instantly gift that marble. Okay. Guess I have to cover it up with the trade area, because my trade area is just so small that it didn't even pop up. So Evan Fallen Bolt. Here's some marble, and now we're friends. And now you will buy my spirit wood for 25 instead of 20. So I'll just get 5 winter worm just in case something weird happens. And then the last thing that I wanted to get was from 7 Slaughtering Sword. And they are selling Holy Stone Offcut, which is great because now I don't have to refine a Holy Stone and turn it into Offcut. Now I can just pay 200 to get the full Offcut. And I don't think I'm friends with these guys either, so they want Cultivator Pants or Fabric. Let's see if one of the disciples that I killed dropped Cultivator Pants. Nice. Looks like they have. So I have some Indigo Fabric Cultivator Pants, which will be perfect for the cause. So here, you guys can have some Cultivator Pants. And now I would like to buy your Holy Stone Offcut. This is super cheap compared to regular Holy Stone. So I'm just gonna buy that with my Spirit Wood. I'm just trading Spirit Wood for everything. And then now the next step is for me to have my disciples chop down all of the spirit grass. Now that they are assigned loggers. Ooh, my game just saved for me. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do without going back. So now these guys are harvesting things. Okay, I assigned them as farmers. I need them to be loggers. Okay, yeah. They're chopping down things, but I want them to remove. Let's see, Spirit Dew, no. I'm really just worried about this big patch because I just don't want to miss out on this. So this is the main thing that I'm thinking about in terms of what needs to be done. Okay, this cow is moving very quickly. I like that. Let's see, is this going to decay quickly? Probably. So with Spirit Dew, you always just want to keep up with it. So that's 16, that means I can consume, what, 5 each, I guess. And then we have more coming. Let's see, how many do we have now? We have 17. Oh, I'll just wait until we have 18. 23. Now I can wait till we have 24. Okay, there we go. So each body cultivator will consume 8. And now let's see how many we have left. We have 10. Is there any more Spirit Dew that's being gathered? No, not really. There's just that one small bit, but it's nothing significant. So each body cultivator will consume 3 of these. Let's make it all equal. And as you can see, these guys are really approaching maximum stamina, so they won't have any problems remoting. Because this guy has what? 6,400, 6,400, and then this one has 7,300 stamina, which is well more than enough. Alright, so now that I've maximized my body cultivator stamina and I have all of these other side tasks already set in stone, I can now send my guys to be farmers instead of loggers. I do want to have just one logger just because there are some trees that I need to cut down, so I'll just do logger. Well, this guy isn't even a farmer, so they can be the logger, and then these two can be farmers. Alright, so now that that's done, I'll go over what the body cultivation resource recommends for you to defeat the Shapeshift Tribulation as early as possible, and my interpretation of that. So if we just go into the body cultivation resource right here, and we go to the start guide, the start guide doesn't really tell you anything about the Shapeshift Tribulation because the start guide is recommending that you start with the human. So this just has the generic information on how to build up a body cultivator and just make them strong enough to beat the day 80 invasion on Tribulation 9 mode. So, and then this also tells you how to defeat the dragon as well, if I see. So it says mood, day 15 recap, and then this is how to beat the Flood Dragon, and this also has all of the useful information on the recommended stats for that. However, later on, the guide wants you to be able to defeat Sects in Tribulation 9 mode, and they recommend that in order to do that, you need to create another body cultivator, and you have to raise a Yaogwai and give them like thought shards and all of that. So this just steps you through pretty much how to make a 10 thought shard Yaogwai, and the recommended thoughts for the Yaogwai. And the problem with the 10 thought shard Yaogwai is that they have a Shapeshift Tribulation, which is the thunderous cloud that comes, and that cloud comes within, I believe, I don't even know, I think with 10 thought shards the Shapeshift Tribulation will come in either 5 or 10 days. I actually do not remember. Let me actually see if I can check that out right here. Nope, not here. This is not an awakened animal. So let's see with this guy. Awakened intelligence. Yeah, I don't know. I believe it's the 5-day tribulation, but if it's 10 days, then that's even better, and that's even besides the point. But my main point is that you do not have a lot of time to prepare for this tribulation, so this guide just shows you how to prepare for the tribulation that quickly. And obviously for Body Cultivator 3, I do need to basically model that, even though this is not a Yaogwai that I raised. This is one that I rolled in character creation, and they just had a really low Shapeshift Tribulation timer. So I did go off screen and I took some time to practice on how to get this done, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So the Body Cultivation resource recommends that you basically get you have one offensive secret body, and then you also have one defensive secret body, and for these secret bodies to have 20k defense and 20k attack, and it basically tells you how to do that. So for the offensive secret body, the Body Cultivation resource tells you that it's best for you to just get the offensive secret body to level 4, which would be the Mist Elemental Arm, which would require 4 sharpened bone, and yeah, that just needs 4 sharpened bone to get that to level 4. And then it also needs, they also recommend that you have 100 temper bone in order to increase the attack power, and then you also have Ancestral Throwback on the bone, because Ancestral Throwback will increase the base attack power. And there's 2 bones in this secret body part. So basically, if you have sharpened bone, ancestral bone, and you have temper bone tempered all the way up to 100 stacks, then you will get around 20,000 attack. And then if we go into the essence, you can see temper bone as 1500 base attack, and temper flesh as 1000 base attack. So yeah. So then for the defensive slot, they recommend that you use the Heavenly Shield leg, and then they recommend that you get the defensive leg all the way to the max level, and again they want you to get Ancestral Throwback on the bones. So for this Heavenly Shield leg, you have to get Steel Bone to 16 out of 16, and then they also recommend that you take Gray Bone whenever you can. And then also for I forgot to mention, for the offensive body, for the flesh, well, I just covered both of the bones for each of them. So for the flesh, for the offensive body, you want to get temper flesh up to 50, just because that's a requirement to get it to level 4, and then you want to also get 4 out of 9 enhanced flesh. But the main damage would come from the bones. And then for the flesh, for this one, I forget what it was. I think it was Steel Bone, and then for the flesh, for the defensive body part, let me see what that was. I believe that was, it was Blessed Flesh. That was the modifier for that. So for the flesh, you want to have Blessed Flesh also. But I do have an Excel sheet that I made that will make this way more clear. So pretty much what I did was I went off screen and I figured out like the most optimal way in order to get these labels on these body parts. So let me just go and show you guys what that looks like. And so if I go into my Body Cultivation Plan 2, I have a section here for surviving the early Shapeshift Tribulation, and these are the remolds these are the requirements that you need. So as I mentioned earlier, in order to get 20k on an offensive secret body, you need Temper Bone times 100, Sharpened Bone times 4, and Ancestral Throwback. For Temper Bone, we're obviously going to use Intrinsic Life Essence, and I estimate that we'll take about 10 remolds on that. And then for Sharpened Bone, we're going to use the Wraith Essence, which has a really high chance in giving you the Sharpened Bone. and we only need to do about 2 remolds on that in order to get Sharpened Bone up to level 4. And obviously this is doubled up because there's 2 bones and 2 flesh for the body parts. And then for the flesh, for the offensive body part, we want to have tempered flesh because, and we want to have that up to level 50 just to get the body part to level 4 again. And we're going to use intrinsic life, and then we want enhanced flesh times 4. And for enhanced flesh, I noticed that the best way to do that would be the solar. And the body cultivation resource, it says that enhanced flesh can be got from using cursed Feng Shui essence. However, I've noticed that you really get blessed flesh more often from the cursed Feng Shui essence, so that's just completely wrong. The solar essence is definitely what gives you more enhanced flesh, and then sometimes even the pure life essence will give you enhanced flesh at an even better rate than that. So this is what I've observed right here. So when I did pure life, I got enhanced flesh times 1. Solar essence, I got enhanced flesh times 3. And then if I did the ignis essence, which is like a super rare body part, then I got enhanced flesh times 9. So that pretty much fully covers the offensive body part. And to get Wraith essence, you would have your body cultivator breathe near your grave or tomb, which I have been doing. I showed you guys how to get intrinsic life essence, and then solar lunar, I also showed you guys how to do that. So if you forgot, you get solar lunar by breathing during these hours basically. And this is what I've selected, but I do have the full set of hours listed in here. So from 9 to 15 is the solar, and then from 21 to 3 is the lunar essence in terms of breathing. So for the defensive secret body, we need to get 16 steel bones, and you can get steel bone as well by remolding using the Wraith essence, and I estimate that it will take about 5 remolds for that. And then we also need Ancestral Throwback, which is just pretty much random, so you just have to hope that you get that. And then for blessed flesh, I have it marked as solar lunar / blessed, but I really think that the cursed is a really good way to get blessed, so I'll be using cursed or blessed or solar lunar, whatever. So that's pretty much what I figured out is the quickest way in order to get these things both to 20k attack and 20k defense, and the most efficient way to do that. And then on this side, I have like the final breakdown of like exactly what you need. So I would say you need like 32 intrinsic life essence because it's 10, and then this is 6, so then that's 16 multiplied by 2, so that's 32. We need about 14 Wraith essence because right here we have 7 Wraith essence, so that's multiplied by 2. And then we need about like 10 solar / lunar, which will cover these body parts right here. So then I also have a schedule right here that I set up. So for the offensive secret body part, we remold the tempered times 100, but I think I will do the tempered ones after I do the sharpened ones, just because as you do sharpened ones, you also get tempered as well, so that would just help me stay closer. So I would say you would do the get the sharpened, and then get the enhanced, and then go for the tempered, and then go to the defensive body parts, and then do the steel bone, and then blessed flesh, and then after that you want to go for the ancestral throwbacks. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do, and then that's just the most efficient way to get these done. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually do that in the game now and move forward with the plan. So let me just go back and just double check that. And by the way, the 20,000 attack and defense can only do the Shapeshift Tribulation successfully if the body cultivator has like over 70% dodge. I've tried this multiple times with the body cultivator that had like 40% dodge and even like less than that, and they completely failed. So the main thing is that you need that 70% dodge, because if you remember, the body cultivation resource is telling you how to do this with a body cultivator feature that you've raised to be like like a 10 thought shard Yao Guai, and that treasures thought shard, which provides the extra 30% dodge, is included in that body cultivator. So as you can see, treasures is right here, and it's shown as the first one for a reason, because the most important one for the body cultivator's defense is to have that dodge early on without having to remold the elusive essence, so that just saves you a lot of time, and the dodge is just super important. So anyways, I need 32 intrinsic life essence, 14 wraith, and 10 solar. So the first thing that I would do is just check my body cultivators to make sure that they have around those numbers. So we have 99 wraith, which is more than enough. I have 8 curse. I think I did want some curse, and then I have 12 solar, and I have 5 lunar, which should be enough on this guy. So we already know that my body cultivators definitely have way more than enough Wraith essence. So I'm really just checking for the solar, lunar, and the intrinsic life. So this guy has 80 intrinsic life. This one has 57, and then 10 and 5. And then this one right here has 56 intrinsic life, and then 17 and 6 in terms of the solar and lunar. So all of these guys have the required essences to do the Shapeshift Tribulation or remold their body parts to have 20,000 attack and defense. So that's perfect. So let me just get started with that after I just look at one last thing that I'm curious about. Interesting. Alright, so now I'm gonna go forward and start these remolds. So as I mentioned before, I do believe that it's best to just go for the remolds that aren't the tempered flesh first, just because you always get at least 1 tempered flesh per remold. So I'm going to start off with the front thigh bone, so just the first bone, and I want to go for a sharpened flesh. So let me go back to my resource, because obviously I do not memorize any of this by heart. I just take notes down and then I go back to them. So I want to go for sharpened bone. So in order to do that, I want to remold it with the Wraith essence, and I would do that like twice. So let's just do Wraith breath, sharpened bone for all of my body cultivators. And I'm just going to do one at a time just to make everything just more neat. Sharpened bone. So I'm just going to wait until they do 2 remolds, just because my estimations told me that I would get 4 sharpened bone from that. Oh, this guy has Ancestral Throwback, so I definitely want to pick Ancestral Throwback over sharpened bone. That's super lucky. So I'm going to get that, and then I didn't get sharpened bone on this one. That's okay. So now I need to do about 2 more remolds, or even more. Okay, let me check out these other body cultivators, because maybe they didn't get maybe they have sharpened bone. So this guy already has sharpened bone times 5, so they don't even need to remold anymore. And let me just check out this guy right here. This one has sharpened bone times 3, and then we have sharpened bone times 3 again. So this one is already done with their sharpened bone remolds. Again, they just need a 4 to get the, let me see, yeah, they just need a 4 to get the body part to level 4. So now let me do the Wraith breath again right here for the other body part. I think body cultivator 1 is the slowest one. Oh, we have an Ancestral Throwback. Perfect. And I didn't even mean to remold that bone again, but I guess I got lucky. So let's do Wraith breath again on this other bone, so the left bone. And then yeah, sometimes body cultivator 2 just stops my remolds, which is super weird. Let's see. So I'm a little bit anxious about that one. So everyone is doing the left shin bone now. This guy's already level 2. Okay, we didn't get anything on that one. That's okay. And then this one is level 4 now. I'm so unlucky with this guy now. So let's see. Hollowed bone, okay. I'm like, am I doing the Wraith breath? Can we get a sharpened bone? There we go. Sharpened bone times 5. That's exactly what I wanted. And now let's just do Wraith breath on this guy. Get that to level 5. Or get the sharpened bone to level 4. Or whatever you want to call it. Wow. Ancestral Throwback on the first attempt again. Ooh, this guy's lucky. They're lucky, but halfway unlucky at the same time. Because after I get the Ancestral Throwback, it's just really hard for me to get the sharpened bone, which is kind of annoying. Okay, so we have sharpened bone level 3 now for this guy. So let me start to pay attention to these other guys, because I know that they probably already have sharpened bone. Let's see, gray bone, steel bone, nope. Wow, this guy is super unlucky. Ooh, that was kind of disrespectful. That hurt me. That really hurt my soul to see. Let's see how Body Cultivator 3 is faring. Gray Bone. Okay, we got Sharpened Bone times 3. And Sharpened Bone times 5. That's perfect. Even more Sharpened Bone. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. So I'll have him stop remolding since they fulfilled those requirements. And then I also need to go for Enhanced Flesh times 4. However, I want everyone to catch up to each other. So this one just needs to get Sharpened Bone. Body Cultivator 3 is done remolding for this round, so I'll just send them out to fight. Alright, so this guy just got Sharpened Bone times 5, so that's perfect. So as you can see, the notes that I took are pretty accurate in terms of what you need and how to get them. So I'm very proud that I was able to figure that out. So let's see what this guy is doing. This is Sharpened Bone. Nope. Okay. Come on, we just need one more Sharpened Bone. You're holding everyone up. And there we go. Sharpened Bone times 4. Alright, so now it's time for me to get the flesh to have Enhanced Flesh. And to do that, I believe that you really just need like one Solar Essence. So I'm just going to keep it very safe because Solar Essence is very precious. So I don't want to use up too much Solar Essence. So let's remote the muscles with Solar Essence in order to get the Enhanced Flesh. So muscles and the Solar Essence, and I'm going to turn off keep remoting. So everyone should be done super quickly. Let's go to left arm, and I got 3 Enhanced Flesh, so let me just do one more. So like Solar Essence, I'm like, where is this essence at? Let's see, where did this one get? Oh, they didn't even start remoting yet. That sucks. Front thigh muscle, Enhanced Flesh times 4, nice. So they got that on the first try. So now this one has Enhanced Flesh times 4. I can move forward and add Enhanced Flesh on the other one. So let's just wait to see. Body Cultivator 2 is really struggling to remote. I really don't know why. Oh, they just got more Solar Essences. Nice. So they're doing breathing. So let's see. We're in the torso. Oh, Sunray Blood. This is the one that increases remote speed and increases their damage by 480%. So it's pretty big. So let me have them do Solar Essence on this side and then Solar Essence on this side. So hopefully they'll catch up once they do those 2 remotes. So how's this one doing? Oh, they got Blessed Flesh times 7, but sadly I don't want Blessed Flesh on this one. So I'll do the same thing with this guy. I'll do 1 Solar Essence on both sides. And yeah, this gets really meticulous once you're dealing with like multiple body cultivators at once. But if you're dealing with just one body cultivator, then you should be great. So, and also you don't need to be as stingy as I'm trying to be right now. I just see the Solar Essence as just very precious. Also, everyone needs to get it. Let me see. Oh, they already had Enhanced Flesh. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so we're going to do 2 remotes for these guys. So let's see. Oh, we're in the left arm. Okay, Sunray Blood again. I can't complain about that. It's super good. Corrosive Blood. I think I got something that increased the Tempered Flesh. Oh, I increased the Tempered Flesh by 1, so they unlocked the level 1 body part. So yeah, it's not giving me the Enhanced Flesh as often as I want it, but I think that once I do get it, it's going to be nice. Blessed Flesh. And we got an Enhanced Flesh times 3. So that's exactly what I wanted. Let's do Solar Essence again. And let's see, where's Body Cultivator 2 at with this? Oh, so they just need 1 more and then 4 more. And then Body Cultivator 3. Where are you at? Oh, you're maxed out, so you're good on that. And then corrosive blood is good for damage, so we can also take that as well. So now I can just move forward with continuing to get enhanced flesh on just this muscle. So yeah, this is all RNG, but I think I'm doing it in the best way that I can right now. This guy has 7 days. I think we can get all of this done before 7 days. So let's go back to the Mist Elemental Arm left. Ancestral Throwback. Let's try this again. I'm still not sure. I would need to go back and just double check to see if Ancestral Throwback actually adds damage, so I'm not going to take it for the flesh right now. Corrosive Blood. What is going on? They are really making me work for this right now. Okay, let's try one more remold. Like, honestly, I'm getting very annoyed. There we go. Enhanced flesh times 5. That's all we wanted. Thank you so much. It was so troublesome. Alright. Let's see how this one does. Okay, Sunray Blood. Blessed Flesh times 7. I didn't want any of those. Should I try with the Lunar Essence nuts? Let's see what Body Cultivator 1 is doing. There's less stress on me to get this done on Body Cultivator 1 and 2 because they don't have the really low Shapeshift Tribulation timer. So all is good with these guys. You do a Solar Essence Remold, and then you do another Solar Essence Remold, and then I'll watch Body Cultivator 2 just to see if they get there. And now that Body Cultivator 3 has enhanced flesh on all of these, I think I will start to do Intrinsic Life Essence in order to get them to 100 temperate. So let's just do this for the bones. Then these fleshes also need to have temperate flesh at 50. So I'll just do that for all of them for Body Cultivator 3 just to give them a head start and give me some more time to get enhanced flesh on these other guys. Corrosive Blood again. That's annoying. Even though I do like Corrosive Blood. Blessed Flesh. Come on. We're just going to keep remoting at this point. Let's see what Body Cultivator 2 is working with. Oh, Summary Blood. I'll take that. Finally, Enhanced Flesh times 4. And then this is Enhanced Flesh times 3 out of 9. So I'm thinking I should switch to Pure Life Essence. Just because, as I showed you earlier, I've noticed that Pure Life Essence will give Enhanced Flesh times 1 at a pretty good rate. So I'm just going to switch this guy to Pure Life so that I don't have to like continuously look at them and worry about wasting my Solar Essence, since that one is pretty precious. So this one has Enhanced Flesh times 1 and then no Enhanced Flesh. So this is the main one that's blocking me. Wait, let's see. Am I on the right body part? No, I'm not. I'm supposed to be on the left arm, not the right arm. Wait. Okay, these are still level 1, so I didn't mess it up. I thought I messed it up and remoted it. So this one is 3 out of 9, and then this one is also 3 out of 9. So I'm actually going to do the same thing that I did and remold these guys with Pure Life Essence. So these guys are going to breathe until so they can get Lunar Essence. Okay, Summary Blood, I'm fine with that. And then Corrosive Blood, I'm okay with that. So let's just switch this guy to Pure Life. And then I'm going to switch this guy to Pure Life as well. And then I am working my way up to have 50 Tempered Flesh, and Pure Life Essence also gives you some good amount of Tempered Flesh, like 3. It's not the same as Intrinsic Life, which can give you like 15 and 12, but it's okay. So let me just focus on this guy, since they are the main guy that needs to remote. So we're doing Intrinsic Life on these guys. So let me just do one body part at a time now. So yeah, we want tempered flesh, and the game will also tell you what ones you need by giving them a star. But I don't need that to level up for the tempered bone, so that's why I didn't get the star for those. So I'll turn all of these off of keep remolding and just keep the top one and focus on that. Oh, sharpened bone. I don't know. That's going to increase damage, but I want to stick to exactly what I need. Tempered flesh. Tempered bone. And tempered flesh. So now we're at level 2. This is tempered bone. Okay, now it's time to get this up to 100. So now let me check out these guys to show you guys pure life essence. So this is pure life essence. It gives you like a good amount of tempered flesh, and then I did notice that it gives me a fair amount of enhanced flesh, and as you can see right now, I was finally able to get that final enhanced flesh. So this just feels like a more consistent and cheap way to get enhanced flesh for me. So I think I'm done with that. So now I have enhanced flesh. Oh, I need one more enhanced flesh actually. So let's turn that on. And then let me check out body cultivator 2. Where are we at? Oh, they got enhanced flesh on the first try. Nice. Let's go with corrosive blood since that has damage. Tempered flesh. And my goal is to get these guys strong enough for the Shapeshift Tribulation like by the time summer happens. So realistically I have like 2 days because we're in day 26 spring. We have enhanced flesh, corrosive blood. I think I'll go for corrosive blood. So this is 4, and then I need this one to be okay. This is 4 and this is 4, so these guys are good. So I'll do stop remoting on this, and then I'll have this guy remote intrinsic life essence on this. Oh, my body cultivators are about to be like super mad because I don't have enough food. So let me kill some animals so that we can get those lavish meals going again. I'm just gonna go for the bigger animals because I think they give more meat, but I'm not fully sure about that. Also mainly like depends on the hunter's skill level. But yeah, if I kill some tigers and bears, I should get a great amount of meat, especially from the bulls. They do give a good amount. Like I already have 262, so I don't want to ruin their mood and make them start to like breathe and remote slowly. That's why I'm like desperately waiting for these lotus fruits to mature. They're at 90% growth, so they had to get the growth and then maturity. Oh, some of these are about to mature. I would love for that to happen. So let's see. So I'm pretty much just waiting for this guy to get their pure life essence. Oh, finally. Let's turn off keep remoting so I don't waste the essence. And this guy's on the thigh bone. This guy is also on the ooh, I need some water. Give me 1 second. And then this guy is also on the thigh bone. So I do want to actually go away from the thigh bones and work on the defensive leg part, just because that also needs remolds that aren't flesh, so that's like more interesting for you guys to see. So I'm just gonna have these guys do the thigh bone one more time and then stop on the left arm. So we got this at level 2. As you can see, the increase in level is what really gives you that increase in power, and so does the ancestral throwback on the bones. So this is what, tempered bone times 10, and then I'll just do tempered flesh on this. Alright, so now it's time to work on the heavenly shield legs. So in order to level up these, you just need steel bones and blessed flesh. So let me just pull this up again. So in my Excel sheet, I have it set so that we just go for steel bone and then we go for blessed flesh. So blessed flesh can get from solar and lunar, as you saw when I was remoting with the solar. I got a lot of blessed flesh, but I would like to get the blessed flesh from the cursed essence, since that's what I observed gets it at a pretty good rate and it's pretty cheap. So I'm going to start off with getting steel bones on my disciples. So I'll remote the bones with the Wraith essence in order to get steel bones, and I'm pretty rich in Wraith essence, so I don't need to be as stingy as I was with the solar essence. So let's just have all of these guys do that. Heavenly Shield Leg left, and then I'll do Wraith essence with the steel bones in order to get steel bones. Body Cultivator 3, Wraith essence, Wraith essence. So now I'm gonna let these guys remote, and hopefully they will get these really good labels. Let's see, what are these guys doing? They're drinking, sleeping, cleaning. Okay, so they have all loggers, so let me... Oh well, it's only one logger actually. So it looks like these guys need some more work to do. So let me figure this out first. These trees haven't fully matured, so I think it's now time for me to actually turn on these fields and herb gardens. So I want to do purity leaf and spirit leaf here. I know that I also want to do wheat here, and then I definitely want to do wheat here, and then there's a patch right here that I didn't assign, and then I can just do wheat here, and then right here I want to do linksy and ginseng, so I can get red ginseng and ganoderma, and then I want to do wheat here. And I think that's everything. So that should occupy my outer disciples for a good amount of time. I need to watch Body Cultivator 2 because they keep like messing up on our remotes. So it says that so on my notes I have that I need to do like 5 Wraith breath. So I'll just wait until these things get to like level 5. This guy has 6 days left. Oh, this one is level 6. So they just did this one 6 times in a row. Okay, we got steel bone times 4, steel bone times 3, steel bone times 5, times 3, and 5. So that was a very seamless way. And now I want to switch to gray bone because that also increases their defenses. So I'll stop this right here and then focus on this bone. That was perfect. Now let's see what Body Cultivator 2 has. Okay, Body Cultivator 2 did a more even split, which I can respect. Gray bone. Basically, if you don't get steel bone, you want to get gray bone. Steel bone times 5. Don't pick the 4. And gray bone. And down for Body Cultivator 1. Let's see. Okay, you did a nice even spread as well. Sharpened bone, hollow bone. I'll just do tempered bone. Steel bone times 5, and then times 5. So this one only needs like 2 more remotes. Steel bone times 3. As you can see, the Wraith is definitely like really good for getting steel bones. So I think I'll wait for like 3 more remotes on these guys. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's breathing time. 4. So that should be even more. Steel bone times 3, steel bone times 5, and 4. So now we're maxed out on this side. So I can stop with this one. This is at 8 and 11. So let's just see if I get like a 5 piece right here. Nope, I got gray bone. Alright, let's focus on the other guys then, and put this guy back on steel bone, or remoting with the Wraith. So now let's see Body Cultivator 3, what are we looking like here? Gray bone. Okay, Body Cultivator 3, you're annoying me. There we go. This is what we need steel bones. Ah, you hate me, don't you? Let's get this gray bone. Oh, I can get gray bone. I'll just take that. So I'm just waiting for this guy to get steel bones. This is the most important guy, so I'm like, you're the one we're all really trying to get strong. I just let the other guy just work. Sharpened bone, because I also do want to get Ancestral Throwback, so there's really no harm in letting it go, especially if I haven't maxed out Gray Bone, since that also gives a fair amount of defense. This is a struggle, honestly. More Gray Bone. I may have to try to switch to a more rare essence. Okay, Steel Bone times 5. We just need like one more of those. Ancestral Throwback, I'll take it. That's actually perfect. And Steel Bone times 3. Okay, let's turn off remoting for this. And now it's time to work on the muscles for this guy. So for the muscles, I want to get Blessed Flesh times 16. So I'm going to do Cursed Feng Shui just because that's the one that I've noticed gives a good amount of Blessed Flesh. So let's just double check these guys to see where they're at with their Steel Bones. Okay, Steel Bone, and Gray Bone. Nice. Ooh, and Ancestral Throwback. That's love. That's really love. So I can start removing that bone now that it's maxed out. And we got Steel Bone times 5 and Gray Bone. I love that. And now it's time for me to switch over from bones to flesh. Was this the shin bone? Yeah, I stopped this one and I stopped this one. So for the muscles, I'm just going to do Cursed Feng Shui again and split it and hope that they do a more even spread. So let me just make sure that I also did that on this guy. Oh, we got Ancestral Throwback on this bone. Perfect. Steel Bone. Yeah, this is a really good outcome. I think I'm being very efficient with getting this. And the good thing about this is these are the body parts that I would use for the day 80 invasion, so I'm not like losing out on time by remoting these. Let's do Cursed Feng Shui and Cursed Feng Shui. So I'm going to let these guys remote, like, I don't know, like, I want to say like 6 times. Just because I noticed that I need to remote it like 3, so that's like 6 in total. I think that's 4. Where's body code to 3? Progress looking like. Okay, we have 5 days left. 5. I think that sits right there. So Blessed Flesh times 3. Blessed Flesh times 3. Blessed Flesh times 4. So you can see all the puzzle pieces are falling into place. Then this was like the final remote that I did for these bones. Ooh, nice Ancestral Throwback. That's perfect. So as you can see, once I get this Blessed Flesh all the way up, then my body cultivator will get that body part to the maximal level. Let's see, body cultivator 2. I honestly don't remember which one I was just looking at. I think that was body cultivator 1. Blessed Flesh times 4. 4. Oh, did they continue to remote the bone? Maybe I chose the wrong one. Yeah, let's turn it off. Actually, I'm just going to cancel this just because this guy just acts very weird for me. And now, let me double check. Body cultivator 3. Okay, we got Steel Bone times 5. So now this is maxed out. So we got Blessed Flesh, Blessed Flesh, and even more Blessed Flesh. Blessed Flesh. So I'm gonna do like 2 more remotes and then just start to do each of them individually, just because they all are almost capped out and I don't want them to keep remoting like the same one even though it's maxed out. So I'm gonna let them do like 2 more remotes. A group of Yaoguai, okay. My guys are way too strong at this point. See, now we have this is the other arm, But if I switch to the arm that I was just remoting, we have like 5,000 attack, which is just really good. How many days do we have? We have 4 days now. Okay, they ran out of cursed feng shui. So I need to do like a really big emphasis on body cultivator 3 after all of this. So this is blessed flesh times 5 and then 5. So you're good. I'm just gonna let that one remote. This is body cultivator 2. That's blessed flesh times 5. Hopefully I can get like 5 3 times in a row. A man could dream. Oh, we maxed it out on this guy. So let's just cancel this and then just remote this like one time. Okay, this guy ran out of curse essence. Let's see. So Sis was like perfect for these guys. Plus flesh. Where we at? And we got blessed flesh times 4, so now that's maxed out. This increases endurance, so I do want to get this for the leg as well. Yeah, this makes it more tanky. So this is body cultivator 3. Once I increase this, you'll see that the body part will go to the 3rd layer and the defense endurance will increase. You see that it just went to 16,000 and that was at 16,071. So this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted steel bone and blessed flesh just to get this to the 4th layer, and now I can go back to the arms and then work on getting ancestral throwback and getting tempered bone to 100. I'll just start on this lower one just because it's missing some tempered bones, or like it has less than the other one, and I'll do that while I work on these guys. So 5 is good. Okay, now this one is capped out. I don't want to be greedy and go for it even more. So this guy has ancestral throwback on both of these, so their defense is at 20k. So this is in line with what the body cultivation resource is telling us. And now it's time to temper the muscles and the bones for these guys. So I'm going to do intrinsic life essence and remote that. And then I'll just do the same thing for body cultivator 2. I think that this guy is good on their leg. Yeah, they just need one more ancestral throwback, but that's fine. So everyone is on intrinsic life now. So now that I'm just on intrinsic life and I don't need to breathe, so I'm actually going to skip out this breathing just to make sure that these guys oh, I didn't have this guy breathing. Ooh, I messed up. This guy should have been, they all need to breathe for at least 1 day in order to get the liberated buff, so maybe I messed it up on my cultivators, but it'll be okay. I don't need it to be like maxed out. But yeah, it is very important that you have your body cultivators breathe at least 1 time out the day. So I really should just be going off of body cultivator 3, so let's just focus on this guy. Tempered bone times 12. Tempered bone. Tempered bone. Okay, so this is going to get to 100, so it's time for me to go back to this other bone. Let's do intrinsic life. Let me have 1 and 2 actually remove both of their bones, just because they're waiting. Intrinsic life. Okay, I could get Sharpened Bone. That's pretty good. That's going to increase my damage. I'll go for that. I know I only have like, how many days do I have? I have 4 days still. So I only have 4 days, but I really think that I can get this done in time. Because I only have like a little bit more remolds to do. Just a little bit. 78. I'm mainly worried about getting Ancestral Throwback, but besides that, I should be good. 91. So I'll stop with this and then start with remoting this bone right here. So I know that they won't reach 100 on that bone anytime soon, so let's go to these guys. Sharpened Bone, that's pretty good. These guys don't even have time constraints, so it's whatever. Tempered Bone. Let's see, this is level 75. So you just need a little bit more on that one. I'll take Sharpened Bone. This is at 38. So I'll stop remoting on this one and then go to the flesh because the flesh needs to be at 50. And then I'll just manually do the rest of the one bone that needs 75. Tempered Bone. Take Sharpened Bone for sure. Tempered Bone times 15 times 6. 4. 5. Okay, so we're at 68. Sharpened Bone. We're at 68 and 21. That's perfect. Body code here too, so we're that 6 to that 15. Oh, so the bones are now at 100 each. So now it's time for me to do intrinsic life on the muscles because I need these both to be at 50. So I think after like a day, I think a day or two more remoting and I'll be good. Let's see, what's their Shapeshift Tribulation timer now? We're at 3 days. So we're cutting it very close, but I think that I'll be good. I keep saying that. Alright, so these muscles, where are we at? I'll just do tempered flesh. We're at 25, so we're halfway there. This bone is nowhere near there. Alright, I'll actually wait like a significant amount of time. We're approaching an hour. Oh, the merchant just came. What is this? I'm still scared to get Ancestral Throwback because I don't know what I want to do for the, like, I don't, let me see. Yeah, so I have the screenshot of this build right here and it doesn't recommend that I take Ancestral Throwback on the flesh. So I'm gonna wait and then maybe I'll just talk to some other people in the Discord to see what they think about that. But I know that I can get Ancestral Throwback on the flesh like at any time, so I'm not too pressed to get that since that's not like something that you need for the Shapeshift Tribulation. Alright, so this flesh just got to 25. Let's focus on this guy now. Tempered flesh. I really just need to rush these to 50 so that I can just start to remote the bones since that's the only blocker that I have. I'll go tempered flesh. Oh, I choose 5 instead of 9. Ah, I'm silly. Okay, so this is at 54 and then this is at 37, so I can stop remoting on this. And then move forward. We're at 121 food now. Oh, are my plants starting to be harvestable? Nah, they're still growing though. Tempered flesh times 4. Times 4. Why'd I hear the boss music? Oh, the merchant. I'm like, I keep forgetting about this guy. So the merchant is leaving soon, and I do want to make sure that I get enough spirit stones to train up my Shandao disciples when I do get them. So I'm just going to cover all of this stuff in the trade area, just because I know that there's a lot of items that I haven't picked up, and I know that I can trade the merchant for like all of these items. Let's see, there's wood over here, ginkgo fruits, casual pants, but the merchant also only accepts one thing, so maybe this would be for like no reason. Let's trade the merchant. Oh, only material items are profitable. That's perfect, because materials are what I have the most of. Nah, I'm rich. So for merchant, I just like to get the firecracker and then pretty much as much spirit stone as possible. So I'll just do 1000. The merchant does the same conversion rate for spirit stone as the sects do. For spirit wood as the sects do, so I'll be okay with that. And then stone essence. Yeah, I think I'll just do 50, because stone essence are just bad for cultivation items. I have some marble blocks, which I don't need. Brownstone, that's pretty precious. Timber, I don't really need that, so I'll have that be traded. I got super lucky on that, wow. Jade, I don't really need that, but I do want to keep just a little bit. And yeah, so let me just get all of these spirits on. I don't really care about the auction invitation. Oh, they sell mushrooms too for cheap. Oh, I thought it was strange mushrooms. I'm sorry. So yeah, you really just need one firecracker and then as much spirit stone as you can possibly get. So I'm gonna get 3,114 spirit stone. 3,114. Oh, that was a perfect merchant outcome, honestly. Shin muscles, timber flesh times 12. This is perfect. Alright, so now the only thing that's stopping me from doing the Shapeshift Tribulation is me having Ancestral Throwback on my bones for the arm and then one of the legs. So what I'm gonna do is just remote like a regular essence like water, because I think water just it's just kind of out of the way, so the weight in terms of like which essences I can get is pretty even. So I'm just gonna remote my bones on that and then hope that I get the get the Ancestral Throwback within 3 days of remoting. And in the meantime, let me focus on these guys as well. So we have this at 9, and then this bone is at what? Okay, I'll just focus on this guy. I feel like it's just way better when you just do like one body part at a time, honestly. 9. So we're at 80. 65. So the muscles are almost done. So this is at 57, so I'll stop remoting on this. And then this one is at 46. I should definitely get more than 4 for one. But for the shin bone, I'm just looking at that. This is at 74 and this one is at 46. Come on, guys. And we're in day 2 summer, so I do want to get this done like quickly as well, because I don't want to be doing too much in the summer. Okay, we have 70 food left over. I'm trying to figure out why things are stopping. Okay, nice. So we got this to level 4. So they're already at 20k attack. I wonder why is that. Oh, they have Ancestral Throwback on both bones. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, this is the goal for the other guy, just to get 20k attack like this. And I just need to get this bone to 100. I just did a lot of remolds though, so let me check out Body Cultivator 2. Unhinged bone. This one increased power, and I believe that this one is a part of the build that I'm following. Yeah. So for the offensive bone, I want to have unhinged bone, so I think I will pick that one. Timber bone times 10. 9. Come on, keep giving me luck. I need this. I need this. Temper bone times 10, 15, 5. Oh, and ancestral throwback. I love it. Oh, so this is at 102, so it's maxed out. This one is probably maxed out for sure. It's level 19. So it's just a matter of, do I get tempered bone as well on top of it? I mean ancestral throwback. Nope. This one has more defense than attack. It's okay. I'm gonna stop remoting this. I need to focus on the flesh for this guy actually. Yeah, their flesh are trash. Intrinsic life. So it seems like Body Cultivator 1 is the only one that's done with everything. Let me see. This is the leg. It has temper bone. I mean ancestral throwback on both of these. Then ancestral throwback on both of these. So this is pretty much the build that you would do in order to pass the Shapeshift Tribulation. But Body Cultivator 1 doesn't have a Shapeshift Tribulation timer, so I'm just gonna have this guy just breathe while they wait for their brother. And so this is the point in which I would want my Body Cultivator just to start breathing. Okay, so this is Body Cultivator 2, and they are struggling with flesh. And on Body Cultivator 3, we're trying to get ancestral throwback. Come on, ancestral throwback. Maybe I should do Wraith just because I can get like Sharpened bone maxed out. Okay, speaking of Sharpened bone, yeah, let's try that. I'd like to do Wraith. This guy only has 6,000 attack. Like, I am done if I can't get this done. We have 2 days. Ah, my game just saved for me. Nice. Yeah, let me save scum just in case, because this guy really only has 2 days for their tribulation. So if I can get just one ancestral throwback, that would be nice. So day 21, remold, remold, Shapeshift Trib 2, because the other one was remold Shapeshift Trib 1. So yeah, for Body Cultivator 3, I would say that this is a little bit cutting it too close. So for me, I would probably just not remold all of the organs that I remolded so early on, and just focus on getting the Shapeshift Tribulation stuff out. But I'm hoping that they can still get it done, but I'm going to be watching them very closely. Tempered bone. I'm gonna go tempered or sharpened. Just keep going, guys. And then besides that, I also need to build a building to increase their Furious Berserk power. So to increase your Furious Berserk power, which multiplies the Body Cultivator's damage, you want to just have like them just be in very unfortunate situations. So I'm going to create this double bed, because the Furious Berserk multiplier is based on their total moves that they have accumulated over time. So I'm going to create this double bed, then assign them to outer disciples, and then have them like can't get out. If this guy could just get one ancestral throwback, I would be happy. Like, I don't even need two. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We have like a few more seconds. Like, this is gonna go like 600 seconds. Timber bone. Timber bone times 15. How did that happen? Yeah, 600 seconds. You think they'll survive? With 8k attack power, that's kind of low. That's a little bit depressing. I think I just got unlucky with this guy. Let's see. What is mental state effect? Yeah, I don't care as long as it's not affecting their remolding speed. They're mad because they don't have food. I do need them to also eat food though, so super important. And then I do have this ginkgo fruit which I can have them eat, so I need like 3, I guess. Yeah, they're dirt eating, sudden down heart, and is like they might just die from that. Let's see. We're at 400 seconds. So I'm gonna assign Body Cultivator 3 and an Outer Disciple this bed to even make their moveless even worse. Let me just do that with all of them. But this is gonna be really hard to recover. Body Cultivator 2 and then Snake. Then I want to demolish these doors right here and make this guy a builder. Or they still are a builder. Please don't sleep. And then I need to wall this off right here so that they will get a negative movelet for that. Don't do that. I need you to build like right now. Please build right now. Build, 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 build. Thank you. Okay, now they have the movelet where they can't get out. Yeah, they can't get out. So they got negative 40. So that's going to increase the power by 40%. So let me delete these walls right here and check out Body Cultivator 3 stats. 331 seconds. We just need 1 Ancestral Throwback, not even 2. Just 1. What essence is this? This is Intrinsic Life. Let me do Wraith. No, not Great Bone. No. Oh, this sucks. I'm getting so unlucky. So, okay. Let's try to throw a Hail Mary out here. I honestly don't know. I'll do Solar Essence just because if I get Solar Bone, then that will also increase their power by an okay amount. But I think that these guys probably don't need to remote anymore. This guy is good. This guy just needs to remote a bone one time. Oh, I turned off their remotes, so they're just breathing, which is okay. Okay, so we have 200 seconds. I'm definitely going to wait until it's at like 50 seconds if I can. Oh, I didn't even build the Spirit Stone area, which will reduce the tribulation power. So let's see, could I get that done? I may need to save some and then do that, or just yellow it. Why are you sleeping and sad? Oh, heat stroke and dirt eating. I'm sorry, let me put you back into your regular bed. Yeah, things are becoming a struggle. So now let's put Mao Ping over here. And then New Lay over here. Will I need to save some? Who knows? But we're going the distance, guys. A Blaze Bone. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, no Blaze Bone. So where are we at now? Let me equip these secret bodies. There's elemental arm left, and then heavenly shield leg. Oh, their leg isn't even maxed out either. This doesn't look good at all. How much time do we have? 122 seconds. Okay, we have 70 seconds and we have one more bone to remold. Please be Ancestral Throwback! 8 Sharpened bone, I'll take it. This guy's gonna struggle. I don't know if they're gonna survive, honestly. This is the last remold, honestly. That's so disrespectful. Okay, I don't think I could get to the spot where I would want to do the tribulation in that amount of time. So, none of the body cultivators are here, and this is a non-element towel, so I think I may have to do it on there, but that will ruin their rooms. But I think this will actually reduce the tribulation crowd to be the weakest. So anyways, I failed at getting body cultivator 3 to the power, but the body cultivation guide basically just tells you to get to that point. I think I did the best I can, and I did get there efficiently. However, they just got really unlucky with getting the golden label, which is the Ancestral Throwback. So now I just have to rely on the 79% dodge and just spray and pray, I guess. So now it's time for me to do the tribulation. So what the cultivation research recommends you do is attack a wall and activate Purist Berserk so that you can increase your body cultivator's attack power. So I'm going to do that. And now my guy is at 39k attack and 60k defense, which is extremely weak for all the remoting that I just did. And now I'm just going to do tribulation here just because it's a non-element area, and hope that it works. Tribulation Cloud has like 90k damage, so realistically I'm going to have to like 3-hit these clouds, and I would rather have to just 2-hit them, but it's whatever. Okay, they're doing a good job. They're taking a lot of damage though. Yeah, I don't think they're getting through this. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to fast forward it. They died. Yeah, so I'm going to have to save some back until I actually get that Ancestral Throwback, just because honestly I just feel like I got really unlucky, and I didn't need to remote the stomach with that guy, and I didn't need to remote the other things with the guy. So now I'm going to show you guys how a real man does this Shapeshift Tribulation with body cultivator 1. So a real tiger. So body cultivator 1 has all of the stats that are recommended. They have the 20k. So let's have body cultivator 1 first, and body cultivator 3's misery. And then I'll just do the tribulation. Let's attack this wall right here. Turn on Furious Berserk. And now they have 69k attack and they have 73k defense. So now body cultivator 1 will be able to do the Shapeshift Tribulation. I don't even need to look at it. I don't even need to activate this. So as you can see, they were able to do it barely, but it's pretty much like 100% chance once you figure it out, and they'll like heal their wounds and all of that. So yeah, that's what I was going for body cultivator 3. However, I will obviously need to go back and then redo all of that, but I think I'll just do that all screen. So yeah, in this I was finally able to cover how to do the earlier Shapeshift Tribulation with the body cultivation, mainly how to remold to it and the method that I found that works for me, or it doesn't work sometimes. And I was able to just show you guys that whole process. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.